Hi everyone, it's Spencer here with Spencer's Stuff. Welcome to the community. Appreciate you being here. Today we're going to be covering a product that I normally wouldn't review. That's the Govee Nightlight. This little egg-shaped device honestly offers so many features. Different lighting scenes, different colors, and the opportunity to use it wirelessly. And while it might not seem like much, the opportunity for accent lighting is undeniable when it comes to this product. Today in this video, I'm going to be covering some of the different scenes, some of the colors, as well as some of the features that are offered with this little device. But before we do that, I ask that you please hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, ring that bell notification icon so you're informed of everything that I produce in the future. Thank you so much. Jumping on in, you can really tell how low profile that this little thing is. When taking it off the stand itself is extremely flat, made of plastic, and it just comes with a basic USB-C charging cable, as well as a little power brick. Putting the device back on, it'll start to charge up. You'll immediately notice that there's buttons along the front. There's a play button, a minus button which turns down the volume, a little Govee icon, plus button to turn up the volume, and then a sound adjustment, which allows you to cycle between the different sounds within the device. When hitting the little Govee button in the middle, it'll change the colors. Hitting play will play a specific sound that you've set in the app. And then when you hit the little music note at the right side, you can see where the focus on being for little kids is, and that's okay. You don't necessarily have to use the speaker. One of the things that I really do think was a good design choice on this little guy was the fact that I used a gray mesh on the bottom. It looks a little bit more modern, and that's why one of the reasons why I think it really could go well within your house as something as a dedicated light, or even just for an accent light. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to turn off the accent light. I'm going to show you every single option within this app and what it does with this little light. Off to the left side of this device, you're going to be able to see every click that I make. Immediately you'll notice that in the app, you have plenty of options to choose from. There's an effects lab, timer, volume for the speaker on the device, as well as the brightness. The little guy does get very bright. The colors on it are actually really vivid. I'm going to keep it lower in this video just so it exposes properly on my camera. But all in all, the brightness is stellar for how little this thing is. You can see below, there's a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, cyan, purple, and white option. As well as that, there's a full color line that you can use to pick between colors. And there's a warm white toggle all the way to a cold white toggle. So if you want to pick that white, you can do so. As well as this, there's a full color wheel that you can choose from. And on top of this, one of the great things about this product is it's also Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa capable. Hey Google, turn off the egg. Hey Google, turn on the egg. That is one feature that I obviously very much like, especially having a smart home. Included with this, you can go into the scene section, and it's going to offer a ton of diverse scenes. I'm actually going to go back and show every single one of them so you know what you're buying immediately. There's a sunrise setting, sunset, sunset glow, spring, aurora, rainbow, forest. You also notice before I move on to the next one, there's little music notes which are actually tied to this. So there are sounds that would technically play if you wanted to have the speaker on as well. Now onto ocean. This one's actually really cool, I like it. Snowing. I do like this one as well. Spring wind. Cloudy. Firefly. Fire. Fire's a good one. Waterfall. Falling petals. Wave. Raining. Falling leaves. River. And water drop. And while you might be saying that that's all the options there are, there's a whole nother subset of options at the top here. There's one called life. So here's morning, afternoon, leisure, refreshing, marshmallow, fish tank. This one I think is a great one for kids. Cherry Blossom Festival, candy, strawberry. There's a funny option, breathe, gradient. I don't know why these are funny, but okay. Swing, train, Candy Crush, Gleam, Drift, Graffiti, Blossom, Love Heart, Fireworks, Cheerful, Flow, and then in the sleep setting, there's Healing, Star, Accompany, Dreamland, Night, and Nightlight. And then last but not least, there's Starry Night. You've got Venus, one of my favorites, the Earth setting, Mars, Jupiter. Jupiter's actually pretty cool too. I like this one. Uranus, and the Milky Way. There's also a full DIY option in the settings, as well as a game option. So for instance, with the magic ball, if you click this, you can hear it make sounds every time you touch it. It's a jumping ball. And overall, it's just a fun little product for not just kids, but adults too. When I say this is a great little accent piece, I really do mean it, because you can do so much with it and make it a part of any room in the house. So providing a real world example here, I set the light to warm white, and it's currently at about 1% brightness. This is more than enough to be a little nightlight. While I wouldn't necessarily use a warm white, I want to show you how bright it actually gets in a real world situation. Moving the brightness up to about 20%, you start to really make out the detail in the room. Moving it up to 50%, once again, plenty of light. You can easily operate in this light. At 100% brightness, it's not too bright, and that's the key right here. If you have it at 100% brightness, obviously it's not really a night light anymore. It's being used as a regular light, but it's not overbearing on what you can see around the room. What I could see this being really useful for is for a younger or older person, or I mean just medium-aged person, taking this device, putting it on about 5%, and moving it to red. Red is known to have the longest wavelength, so you will not lose your night vision, and it keeps you able to sleep at night, really. And I can easily see someone take this light and go to the bathroom or whatever. You can see here it provides more than enough light for you to be able to navigate around the room and see what you need to do. That's extremely helpful. I'm going to do the same thing in our living room. It's a little bit bigger of a space in here. Starting off on warm white at 1%, this is actually where we put this device. And it's a really nice little accent light. So I'm going to move up to about 50% brightness to show you what it looks like around the room. You can definitely tell it provides plenty of light for you to be able to navigate around the space. Moving it up to 100%. You can make out every detail in the room with the naked eye pretty easily. Now if you have a kid or something and you move into the scene section, this is where it can be a lot of fun. When I talked earlier about the earth setting, it really provides a nice glow around the room. If you have a little kid at nighttime who wants to enjoy themselves, these different little scenes can be a lot of fun. And frankly, if you're a gamer or someone else, you can do a ton with all these different scenes. After watching this video, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Govee has made a great product with this little night light. While it's not the brightest light in the world, the whole point of it is to be used at night. And as I said before, this little piece can be great for accent lighting. It doesn't look bad at all, works really well, the app integration is fantastic, and the fact that it works with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa is a bonus. I think the speaker makes this a great little product for nap time, and all the different scenes and whatnot can really make an environment its own. I think all in all, Govee has a winner, and you should definitely check this speaker out if you're interested in it at all. I do recommend it. I hope you all liked this video, and I hope it was very informative for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to get back to you. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, great evening, whatever it might be in your area, and I'll see you later. Thank you all. The Govee nightlight. I know, I'm reviewing little nightlights. Keep hitting the Bluetooth button.